Is it too early to begin discussing quarter four and how to best prepare for a successful holiday season? Amazon doesn't seem to think so. In this video, I'm going to discuss yet another recent email that we all received from Amazon concerning our ability to sell toys and games in quarter four. Now, whether you're a seasoned pro, a new seller, or someone that is thinking about starting, this video is going to be important for you. My name is Manny, and this is Manny's Book Bag. Hey everybody, welcome back to Manny's Book Bag, where we help you to learn, scale your business, and take action. Now, before we get started with today's topic, I want to give a really big thank you to everyone that has subscribed to our channel. We are growing very steadily, and it is because of you. If this is your first time in Manny's Book Bag, welcome. I hope you find the content enjoyable, I hope you find it valuable, and I hope that you consider subscribing, and when you're in there, tap those bell notifications as well so that you don't miss anything. But here we are, it's the middle of July, and Amazon is already sending us emails to notify us about selling eligibilities for quarter four. Now, all of us just got an email from them specifying the criteria if you want to sell in toys and games. This is a very important message to all of us, whether we are an established seller, a brand new seller, or haven't even begun yet. That email sets some timelines that I'm going to share with you, and it sets very specific criteria if you wish to sell in that category. First things first, Amazon is very protective of the consumer during the fourth quarter. The fact is that Amazon does not allow anyone to just jump in the middle of November and start selling toys and games. Amazon wants to know who its sellers are, they want to know that we are reliable, and they want to know that we're going to meet our commitments to the buyers. Basically, Amazon is trying to minimize their risk of having little Billy or Susie not have a Christmas gift because someone didn't fulfill the order. So first things first, if you're going to sell in toys and games, Amazon wants to make absolutely sure that your first sale with them is before September 15th. This is very important because if you are a brand new seller and you take the leap and you send in your first box of inventory or you fulfill your first order merchant fulfilled, you're going to meet this criteria. And I mean this with all sincerity. If you are contemplating starting and you are getting your learning together and you're figuring out how you're going to do this, you really need to get a motor. I don't know what you're waiting for, but we see it every single year. This analysis paralysis is a very real thing. We want to get it right. We want to make sure we don't make any mistakes. We want to take time acquiring the right product, making sure we're sourcing the right things. And the next thing you know, we've been at it for 3 or 4 months and we still haven't made any money on Amazon. We are now under 2 months from this first and really crucial deadline. So while we always talk about getting our learning together and taking the time to do things right, my heartfelt message to anyone that is getting ready to begin is to just begin. You need to take your time, but you need to jump in and not take too much time. Besides being eligible to sell in toys and games, you're also going to want enough time to build up your inventory so that you can actually have a really successful fourth quarter. The second criteria that Amazon sets forth is that between September the 1st and October the 34th, you need to have sold and fulfilled 25 orders. Once again, this is Amazon trying to establish some sort of sales history from you and some history of being able to meet all of your metrics and having good account health. Speaking of account health, Amazon also has certain criteria as far as your metrics go, starting with cancel rate. They want to make sure that your cancel rate on your orders is under 1.75%. Basically, Amazon wants to know that if you're listing your items, you actually have them for sale. The last thing they want is for someone to buy their product from you and then you cancel the order because you do not have it or cannot fulfill it. You're also going to need to keep your order defect rate really low. As of November 1st, Amazon requires it to be under 1%. So if you start to have issues with your order once the buyer receives it, your account will be in danger of not being able to sell toys and games. Your late shipment percentage is going to have to be under 4% as well. Basically, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to monitor your emails. You're going to have to check your orders in Seller Central pretty often. The second that you get an order, you're going to want to ship it off. especially as you get closer to the holiday seasons and you get towards the end of December. You just can't control what's going to happen with the post office as you approach their drop dead date of the 19th or the 20th for actually being there before Christmas. You're going to want to be extremely diligent getting those items out. Now, there is good news. You have the ability to get around this by shipping your items using the FBA program. If you use Amazon's FBA program and you ship all of your goods to an Amazon distribution center, you're going to be able to sell toys and games. Now, I say that with a huge asterisk and a very big caution of something that is not in this email. Amazon pulled a fast one on brand new sellers that you should know about, and this, more than anything else, should motivate you to really get on this and start your FBA career. In the first week of October last year, Amazon sent out an email that shook the base of new sellers. Without precedent and completely unexpected, Amazon sent out an email stating that if you had not already sent your first shipment in to Amazon FBA, you are not able to send anything to Amazon FBA until the 19th of December last year. So imagine if you were a new seller, you started compiling your inventory, and you were getting ready to send your first shipment. You all of a sudden got that email already after the drop dead date, and now you were sidelined for 2.5 months. That is not a good feeling. And the reason why I'm bringing it up is because here we are in the middle of July, and you can still control your fate. Get your first shipment in now. Besides starting to make some money and starting to get really comfortable with things by the time we really get busy, it is your best bet to assure that you're actually a part of the game plan come Q4. Don't let yourself get sidelined like what happened to so many great people last year. The entire theme of this video is take your time to learn, select the correct products, but let's get it done. And if you're an existing seller and you have any flaws in your metrics at all, I would work really hard to make sure that I got them all fixed by the time the fall starts.
Get it? Got it. Good.
But here's the question of the day. What are some of the steps that you are taking to make sure that your account health is in a good place? If you were directly affected by last year's ban on new sellers during Q4, what is some advice that you would give a new seller that's on the fence? Go ahead and put your comments down below, because your advice could really help somebody in need. That's all for today's video, folks. If you enjoyed this video and you want me to make more videos like it, please remember to share, like, and subscribe to support the channel. If you haven't already liked this video, go ahead and smash that like button right now. And if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and tap on that book bag. While you're in there, hit those bell notifications so that you don't miss anything. Until next time, let's go make some money.